and welcome back to the final installment of the Light vs. L showdown. We've seen through moment number 6, and so far as we see, L is kicking some ass, but we'll see how that stacks up when we see the top 5 most intense Light vs. L moments. These moments will be worth 3 points, so keep an eye out for that. Again, disclaimer, these people, and not me, are the people who own Death Note. Also, if you're watching this without having legitimately seen Death Note in your own right, you're doing yourself a great disservice. Let me just say, these moments are huge spoilers. If not for large plot points, which many of these are, then totally badass moments in Death Note that you really should see in their full glory and context. So, yeah, I'd recommend not watching, especially this installment, if you haven't seen Death Note already. And with that, moment number 5.
Relax, Light. While it's true that Kira hates losing, it's also true that most people would rather win than lose. It's human nature.
Is he going to think that I'm Kira if I go for the win? I suppose I could just lose on purpose, but if I do, it could work against me. Since he'd expect Kira to want to win, he might also expect me to throw the match to avoid suspicion. I don't see any way that he can profile me based on a tennis match. So, I have to assume he has some other goal in mind. Either way, I'm not going to let him win.
Look at that. He's going for the win. I can see the wheels turning, Light Yagami. I'm already in your head.
There's no way this tennis match will deepen our friendship. This is a token gesture, an elaborate act we'll go through so we can say we're closer.
Because I wanted to play tennis with you, you'll assume that I'm preparing to take a step closer, laying the groundwork to get to know you better.
And then you're going to try and trap me by getting me to say something that only Kira would know.
However, I'm sure you'll tell me you need to know if you can trust me first. And of course, the only way to win your trust will be to share what I know about Kira.
If you want me to discuss Kira with you, it only makes sense that I'd want to ask for proof that you are in charge of the investigation. And more importantly, that you are really L as you say you are.
So it goes without saying that the first thing you're going to want from me is
some kind of confirmation from a third party that you really are L, which means
we'll have to go to Task Force headquarters.
In all things, one cannot win with defense alone. To win, you must attack!
Game and set! Won by Light Yagami! 6 games to 4!
Tennis and telepathy. Either these two are supernatural or twins. Either way, it's a good thing that the badassery of this scene outweighs the metric tons of disbelief you have to suspend. And now, that moment, I would have put it as a tie, except that Light did in fact win. So I'm going to split the 3 points, 2 for Light, 1 for L. At any rate, that brings us to a bit more of an even score as we go to moment number 4.
Light Yagami. This is how Kira killed. The second mission.
Ryuzaki, come on, let me see it.
2 books. There have to be 2 notebooks, possibly more. This isn't over yet. Are you okay, Light? I suppose seeing that monster would surprise anyone.
Ryuzaki.
What is it?
I want to check this out. I'm going to try comparing the names written in this notebook with the names of the victims.
Huh? Oh, right. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
I've won. Exactly as planned.
So, it'd be interesting if there really were items that acted as toggles between Goody Two-Shoes and Murderous Psychopath. But, it's obvious who wins this one. Light's gotta get all 3 points for managing to pull off a roulette like that, as we go into moment number 3.
I had to test this just in case, but I never thought it would actually happen. Kira, it seems you can kill people without having to be there in person. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't just witnessed it. Listen to me, Kira. If you did indeed kill Lynd L. Taylor, the man who you just saw die on television, I should tell you that he was an inmate whose execution was scheduled for today. That was not me.
What?
The police arrested him in absolute secrecy, so you wouldn't have heard about him on TV or through the internet. It appears that not even you have access to information about these types of criminals.
He got you there.
But I assure you, L is real. I do exist. Now, try to kill me.
You bastard.
What's wrong?
What the hell is going on? He's really taking this too far. Are you trying to kill yourself, Elle?
What's going on?
Look, it's Kira versus Elle. A live broadcast of killing.
This is freaky.
Amazing. Do it, Kira! Someone stop this.
Can't you do it?
Well, Kira, it seems that you can't kill me after all.
So there are some people you can't kill.
I think that all Elle needs at this point are 2 guns that he can spin menacingly and maybe a cowboy hat. Such a wonderful Western feel. But I think that we know who wins the 3 points for this one. That thorough ass-whooping of Light is pretty impressive as we go into moment number 2.
What, Daddy? What, Daddy?
Data deletion? What the hell's going on?
I told Watari to make sure that he should erase all information in the event that something were to happen to him.
If something were to happen,
Could it be? Where is the Shinigami?
good question. I don't see it. It disappeared. What's going on?
Everyone, the Shinigami...
What's wrong?
For those of you who are not familiar with Death Note, that's what you get for not paying attention to the spoiler warnings. Seriously, though quite honestly, I think that for a show with the word death in the title, a lot of people get awfully surprised when, people die. Light wins this one, because this round has got to go to Light no matter how incomplete the victory really is. And now, the number 1 most intense Light versus Elle moment.
Really? He's going to sentence me to death? Sounds interesting. I accept your challenge, Elle.
Each of them has to hunt down the other without knowing the other's name or face, and the first one whose identity is revealed will die. Humans are so much fun.
Elle, Kira. I will hunt you down wherever you're hiding, and I will eliminate you. I am justice.
This Japan ain't big enough for the 2 of them. With that, here is your final score. See you next month, everybody.